What is a commonplace book? Can it be in something this small? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Estella and we're going to talk about what a commonplace notebook is. I wanted to talk about what a commonplace notebook is and how you can use it for your life, for collecting memories, for thoughts, for articles, for research, basically for whatever you need it to be, right? So initially I went with the A5, but I found like the A5 was just too big. And for me, I'm someone who writes notes, but I'm not someone who writes extensive notes. I'm someone who writes very brief, short notes or responds to things basically depending on how I feel or just have a quick thought or opinion regarding something. So I wanted to share what a commonplace notebook is for me and how I am using it. So first of all, this is the Sweet Freckle Designs Passport Notebook. I did share this last week on a video. So she is a passport size notebook. And when you compare it to a traveler size passport notebook, it is about the same size, okay? It's a little taller and a little, let me see if I could line it up properly, a little wider. So you see this and this, that's about the height difference and width difference of this. Now this is very cute. I love this cover and I just kept it here because it's so cute. I love cats. Everyone knows I love cats, so she's just there. But this notebook, I wanted to get it because of how many pages it has, and I thought it would be perfect as a commonplace notebook. Now I added some things to personalize it. You know, I created some bookmarks using stickers, ephemera, and then I kind of like laminated it. This is from Gigi Plannery. Love this. It's like a piece of deco that I could put in here. And then this sticker right here is from Windry and another designer, but I did purchase it from an Etsy shop, like a loop. So I decided to place this here because I didn't want any parts of the vellum sticking. And then say yes to new adventures, which this book is definitely a new adventure. And then I have, you know, just writing and typing down my thoughts. And I've shared this last week in the video, so we're not going to talk about what's in it because you've seen the deco. And if not, I will link the video. The way I am using this notebook as a commonplace planner is basically categorizing what I write about using color codes. Now, I seen Megan Rhiannon share this on her channel. She's also Petite Loon on Instagram, so credit where credit is due. But I did want to share how I got inspired. So I watched some of her videos and I really just love her style. And I really just love that she talks about her life and having autism. My son has autism, so it's so nice to see, you know, younger people just follow their path, do what they love, and kind of share a little bit about themselves. So I was really inspired by her and I wanted to go ahead and kind of create categories, right? So this color right here, it's like a pinkish color. It's mood and thoughts. The purple is pop culture and movies. The blue is articles, content, or books, right? And then green is Happy Mail. It's like a sage green, but it's Happy Mail because of course I spent money on it. So I was like, oh, that would be a perfect color. And I decorated the back so I know, you know, if I'm writing about something, I could look it up. So let's flip through the pages. I have here a Happy Mail entry. This is from Traveler's Notebook. This is also from Paper Minty Studio as well as Mushy Work. So I have all three shops here and I created a spread kind of opening up the book saying homebody, which I very much am. I do a lot of work from home. I do a lot of things from home. So I just wanted to make sure I have that in the entryway, and I wanted to keep my Traveler's Notebook ephemera that I purchased, and it comes with all Traveler's Notebooks, and I decided to put it in this book to save what I did for the year. When I look back on it, I know in 2023, I purchased a Traveler's Notebook. I decided to try it out and I really think they're adorable and cute. You all know how I feel about the calendar, and I really just wanted to see which one will work best because I already kind of have an idea of what I want to do next year. And although I spent the majority of the beginning of the quarter trying out many different things, even the last quarter, trying out many different planners, I wanted to see what really works for me in this time period and moving forward. So that is a Happy Mail entry, and that was on April 7th. Then this was also on the 7th, so you could see I did the back here. I wrote a little entry, right? And then here, Traveler's Notebook, again, stickers from Love of Stationery New York. So this is also more Happy Mail. I already know by the color coding that it is Happy Mail, and I'm putting the day here. Then this is mood, right, and thoughts. I went to Daiso with my son and my mom, and she really loved the store. My son absolutely loved the store. So this was something that was very, very happy for me. It was a great memory. I put Happy Mail because these are the stickers that I purchased from Daiso, and I wanted to put them in here because this is a great way to remember the day, to record the memory, and also journal about my mood and how happy I am, right? And that one is the 10th. And then I also wrote about my dad's birthday. So all things there. Then this one is, you know, I was watching a YouTube video talking about, you know, how you get older and then you kind of lose friendships and circles and things like that. And I kind of shared some thoughts about that. Then I took this vellum from Cloth and Paper. I saw that my life was vast, glowing, empty pages, and I could do anything I wanted. And this basically sums up how I felt like we're just kind of moving through friendships, moving through circles, kind of finding peace in just being alone and being an introvert. And I'm an introverted extrovert. So I know when I have to be social, but I also love just being alone and having that time to myself. So that was that entry, and that was on the 13th. This was a book that I'm reading. I took out the pages. I decided to tear it out. You know what? Because it's great to have a book in your shelf, but it's also great to kind of look back on the book that you're reading and kind of reflect on what you read and see how it impacted you. So I took a page of this, and then of course this piggybacked off this, right? So this is talking about find a circle of women to connect with regularly. That was powerful. So I wrote about that. I wrote about my thoughts regarding that, and regarding how when you get older, it's really becoming a point that you care less about what others think and you're more worried about your emotional health, your boundaries, and things like that. Then this page, this is absolutely gorgeous. First of all, let's talk about the reflection here. This is from the Giving Girl, and she is definitely giving. I decided to create, this was from her package. So the stickers came wrapped up in like a little, like kind of cardboard package. And this was part of it, and it said thank you on the inside. So I decided to cut this out and round off the corners and place the freebie stickers that she gave, like one of them here. And I created this little thank you card, and then I put a sticker of hers here. So Happy Mail again. And I received it on Friday, and then I put the stickers here. And then this was on the 14th. So sometimes it takes me 2 days to finish a spread from start to finish, because I do the stickers and decorating, and then I write about it the next day because I don't have all the time. So I have to take literally like 10 minutes maybe just to start, and then another 10-20 minutes to write. So I wrote about the Happy Mail here. Then the 15th, that was just a mood and emotion. That was a little more difficult that day. Just, you know, me trying to kind of break out of perfection. Now, this one I absolutely love. This is a Happy Mail entry, and this is for my Hobonichi cousin and my Hobonichi weeks. I decided to put the one for my Hobonichi weeks in here, and this is a great memory because this was the 2023 pamphlet or flyer. And you know, when you get these every year, it's different. They feature different artists, so I kind of like keeping these as mementos and keepsakes of what was happening during that year, what they shared, what artists they shared. And I really just love how this is being utilized. And it's a big, you know, piece of ephemera. So I decided to stick it in here, right? And it works. It's a really beautiful piece. And then Adventure Awaits You, because that is definitely something I feel with my Hobonichi weeks. And then here we all talked about the show. This is You. I know many people who watch this, and of course it's going into the movies and articles and content. Basically just anything that I watch is going to be in this color-coded purple, right? And I found this little quote here, and this is from Love of Stationery. She shares these quote stickers. And I'm happiest when I'm with you. I swear this was the perfect line for him, Joe Goldberg. So I was just like, let me write about this. Let me write about the last season, because I couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh my goodness, such a good show. And I put that entry there, and I did like a black and white Polaroid, and I thought that was perfect. Then more thoughts and moods and everything else. And then, you know, just sharing how I felt, a reflection. And then here I have another beautiful sticker. I put a wording here, replace fear. Anyway, and then some thoughts here. And then I have Happy Mail here. This is the Happy Mail that I received from the Etsy shop. All these brand new stickers. This was from Deja Vu. I saw this on Lindsay Scribbles, and actually, let me see if I have it here. But this is the beautiful sticker roll that I purchased. She's gorgeous. So this is from Deja Vu. I will try to put in the shop's information. And I was really happy with just getting that, and I'm really happy with them. And then this is a roll that I'm speaking about. I literally cut them because I don't want it in a roll, because then it, you know, it's kind of a little more difficult to flatten out. So I just cut them individually, and then I could use them if I want to throughout my spreads or whenever I need to. And there goes that. And I wrote about Happy Mail here. Then I wrote about like schedules, routines, things like that, and anything that I wanted to note here. And then I watched Murder Mystery 2 with my husband. And then we went like on an Adam Sandler kind of like movie watching binge. And I was like, we saw Spanglish, we saw some other movies, and I was like, oh, okay. You know, it was good. Sometimes whenever I have a lot of stress, I like watching more movies about like comedy or romance, because it just gives me a little bit of laughter or positivity. So I wrote about that, and I, you know, put ephemera here, and I thought this was perfect. Washi tape here, and then my current emotion. And that is the latest entry. That is how I am using my book. And the thing is, it's like, I absolutely love this because already you can see that she's already thickening up. Like if I just leave it as is, there's so much. And I love that I was able to put like lace on this, and I was able to, you know, kind of put a piece of paper here, kind of like looking through but not seeing clearly. And I'm very intentional about how I create spreads. Sometimes I'm worried about, you know, how it looks, but most of the time I'm really just focused about what I'm trying to remember, how I feel, and what I write about. And this goes to show you that you can literally create whatever category you want. These stickers are from Daiso. I'm going to show you the full new one. So this comes with 960. I bought 2 packets because I plan to use this one next year, and I don't know if they're going to have the same like little circular color patterns. And I was just like, I'm going to try this out, and then I'm going to have one for next year, because in case I want to do something, then I know what to do. And for me, I think that is great. I also bought these stickers here from Daiso. And the thing is, it's like if I want to put a code in terms of letters, I could literally put like M for movie, E for emotion, you know, B for book. So I could also organize my categories using a letter and a circle dot if I wanted to do that. So there are various ways to go ahead and categorize it. But for me, it's mood and thoughts, pop culture and movies, and then articles, content, and books, and then Happy Mail. That's what works for me. And I just know by looking through this, like just flipping through it, I already know like, oh, this is Happy Mail. Oh, this is, you know, a movie. Oh, this is more Happy Mail. This is more Happy Mail, right? So I can tell right away, like just by looking at something, how I categorize them. This is a mood. I can tell right away, mood, that I am writing about different things in this book. So you can basically do whatever you want. You want to take a newspaper article and clip it in your book, you can do that. You want to take a book that you really love, that you really enjoy reading, and put it in there, you can do that. It really is whatever when it comes to a commonplace book. And I really want people to just kind of do what they feel is best for them and not be so rigid in that. So I hope this explanation helps. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, bye.